Hey, hey. I hope you guys can hear me. What's up, Whistle Down? Hey, Sunset. Lately, every day I realize why Laura's the first true crime channel I subbed up to. I think I need a drink. I think I need a drink too. So, what's up? What's up, Jason? Whistle Down, first one in the house. True Texan, how's your foot? What do you mean, no volume? You guys can't hear me? It's showing up that I got volume. It looks like I got volume. It sounds like it's working. It looks like it's working. So I hope it's working. Yeah, it's showing I got plenty of sound. Can you guys not hear me? Doot doot doot. I sound sad. I've been sad all day. I couldn't even tell you why. I wasn't even gonna go live. But I've been like crying. I have no idea why. I mean, part of it, I can't say I don't totally know. I was watching a series. I've been like hooked on these Netflix series from 2020. Yeah, my intro had no volume. But I've been watching these Netflix series from 2020, and I don't know why they didn't make second seasons, but this one was really good. I watched one last night called Tiny Pretty Things. It was so good. I I binged it for like 10 hours yesterday. It was fucking awesome. And then come here, Winston. And then today I watched Stepping Out, I think it was called. It was another series that I was watching today and it made me cry. So that might be why I sound down, but I was watching this series all day because it's 10 episodes, figure an hour an episode, so 10 hours. But yeah. But I told you, I've been in like this weird fucking funk depression. And the only thing that got me out of it, yesterday I went shopping and you see all the shit I got for $9. This store was closing, so all these clothes were like 10 cents. I bought Dayton like 9 pairs of shorts. I bought Sage like 12 bathing suits. They didn't have anything for me or Sage's fiance or Phoenix. It was just either very big sizes or very small sizes. So it was perfect for Dayton and Sage. So then I was happy. I got all this stuff for her. And she was trying on all these bathing suits. She was thrilled. And then we got like some plaques and some like those wood plaques. Like, honestly, I should have taken pictures. I got so much shit for $9. I mean, think about it. Everything was 10 cents a piece and I spent $9. So you can imagine how much stuff I bought. It was a lot. And I went back like 2 days in a row. And the first day I spent like $8, but then it was a quarter a piece. But yeah, I got so much shit. And then I got a bunch of bathing suits that didn't fit Sage. They were either too big, too small. So I was like, for 10 cents a piece, Sage, fucking, who cares? But I think she got a total of like 12 that she kept. One was a one piece, the rest were two pieces, and all brand new. I mean, it was brand new stuff. So, and like I said, Dayton got like 9 or 10 pairs of shorts. So we did good. Then I was happy. Other than that, fucking miserable. I fucking drove to the store today to get Oreos. That's how depressed I was. I was like, you know what? I'm craving Oreos. Don't ask me why. Because that's going to help my depression. Gain 10 pounds. Plus, the weather's been shitty. I don't know. I'm in a funk that I can't seem to get out of. And then my fucking photographer had a death in his family, so he had to cancel the order. It's just one thing after another. But I don't know how to get out of it. I really don't. Hopefully I'll get out of it. I mean, like I said, I'm not suicidal or anything like that. I'm just in a real bad funk. I don't know. It's weird. Like anything that used to make me happy doesn't make me happy. Things that I used to get out of being a funk doesn't work. It's fucking weird. But I'll get out of it eventually. Something will trigger. I didn't even watch the Super Bowl, but I knew that it was going to be boring as hell once I checked the score. And I don't like Kenzar Lamar, whatever the fuck his name is. And the commercials, oh my God, they paid $8 million a fucking commercial. I would like to meet one person that actually changed companies or brought something that actually bought something from a Super Bowl. $8 million a commercial. Why? I mean, I understand millions of people see it, but nobody is going to change to T-Mobile because of a commercial. Nobody's going to switch from drinking Corona to Bud Light for a commercial. Nobody's going to all of a sudden use DoorDash because of a commercial. And if they are, they're dumber than I thought. So I understand why some companies do it, like Budweiser, everyone's drinking beer, so they kind of feel like they have to. But some of these companies use it like thinking that, oh, we're going to get, someone's going to switch to us now. I've never used DoorDash. I will never use DoorDash. Call me cheap, but I'm not paying a $6.99 fucking fee when I have a car and I can go get it myself. So I will never understand why people spend so much money in fucking DoorDash. Oh, dude, I am so hooked on this Rocky guy that I showed you guys the other night. I can't stop watching him. But I will say, I have to give a shout out to Kim. Kim always sends me panda bear videos, and panda bears cheer me up. Whenever I see a panda bear video, I gotta smile. I just love my panda bears. So shout out to Kim for that. She always sends me good panda bears. Every time I see a message from her on Facebook, I know that it's panda bears. I'm like, oh, she's going to send me panda bears. So, yeah. All right. I think DoorDash is the Instacart, anywhere that you got to pay all this money for them to deliver. Fucking get off your lazy ass and go get it yourself. I understand if, you don't have a car and you can't, or, you're taking care of someone and you can't leave the house. I get that. I totally understand that. But most people just order it because they're too fucking lazy to leave their house. And I'm sorry, I'm not paying a DoorDash fee to leave my fucking house. No thanks. So call me cheap, call me whatever you want. We are the older dirt people now. It's funny that you say that, Sunset, because I thought of that too. I'm like, wow, I'm like in my 50s. I'm like that old person. So, but even with their target audience, nobody is switching companies because of a fucking commercial. I don't care what anyone says. And I would just like to meet someone that would. Like, I've asked Sage and her friends. They don't fucking change. So, yeah, I just think it's dumb. But $8 million a commercial. They said this was the most expensive Super Bowl commercials in history. In the history of Super Bowls. Or, okay, one thing I will say. The Circle commercials, the CIRKUL, I actually have a Circle and love it. So a lot of people don't really know what they are. So I understand that commercial. I understand where that would be worth advertising because I didn't even know about Circle drinks until Sage had one over Christmas. That's the only reason I even knew what they were. The tumblers. Without Sage knowing, I wouldn't know what they are. So I have no problem with a up-and-coming company doing a commercial. But $8 million? Damn, you got to sell a lot of shit for that $8 million to pay off for a 30-second commercial. I like it too. Sage, actually the boys bought me one for my birthday because I wanted one. Once I saw Sage have one, because I hate water, but it really does work. I just wish they were lighter. It's like they're really heavy. And like when I go walking with the dog, it's too heavy to like carry around with 3 dogs in one hand. So that's the only thing I don't like about it. is it's pretty heavy. So, all right, let's get into it. What's up, Rach? So, like I said, I wasn't even going to go live tonight. And I was sitting on the couch and I'm scrolling YouTube. And I happened to see a community post that I was like, wow, this chick is dumber than dumb. So I'm going to show you guys the community post and then explain why it's dumber than dumb. First thing I want to say, this may come across like a history lesson to some. I feel like as a Jew, I'm a good person to explain it. And for those of you that might say, you're not a Jew, you're an atheist. Okay, I can be an atheist all I want. I'm still a Jew. No matter how much I don't believe, it's in my blood. It's who I am. It's how I was raised, and that's never going to change. I tell my kids that. Because I'm Jewish, they're Jewish. I may not be a practicing Jew. I may not believe in the religion, but it's still who I am and how I was raised. So all the naysays or the uneducated can sit down and be like, rah, 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 rah. Learn the facts. So with that said, there is a difference between racism and an analogy. And for some reason, people don't seem to understand the difference when it comes to hate. Big difference between a racist comment and a standard analogy that's actually very truthful. And how this got twisted by so many fucking people, it just goes to show how either uneducated people are or will give them the benefit of the doubt. They just hate Brittany J that much. So let me show you the comment that I saw. It was by J is for Justice. Hey, Dayton. Dayton. I'm going to ask a 17-year-old. Come here, I got a question. Whoop. Wrong screen. You're a young kid. Come here.
Am I on camera?
Okay. I want you to read this comment.
All right.
It's like a cult of counterproductive panderers and panhandling psychopaths with patsies and pay piggies who lay down just like the pre-1939 Germans' antics. What does that mean?
What does what mean? The pre-1939 Germans?
Mm-hmm.
That's just claiming that they're Nazis.
Thank you. And what does it mean? Is it a racist comment or is it just an analogy?
It's probably a horrible...
I didn't say it was good.
A horrible, slightly racist analogy.
How do you say that's racist?
Because it's... So when you classify something as racist, it's the intent behind it.
Mm-hmm.
So you could say one thing and it could become racist.
No, that's an analogy.
But the intent behind it is racist.
There's no intent behind it. They're just making a comment.
Okay, but they're making a comment on a very sensitive topic for most that had to do with a racist form. 1939 was a racist time and the German antics in 1939 were racist towards Jewish people.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was pre-war. They said pre-1939.
They're still Nazis. They were still Nazis.
The Nazis were forming.
They still had the same intent to do. They just weren't in a war yet.
But it was that right there is an analogy. It's not racism. It's an analogy.
It's pretty racist.
No, it's not. It's an analogy.
If you read that to a person who knew someone in the Holocaust or experienced the Holocaust, they would take offense. That's
why?
Racism. Because that's comparing one thing to the horrible acts of a Nazi.
No, see,
that's an analogy.
See, this is why I'm glad you're here. No, I didn't say it was a good analogy, but all that's saying like literally all that's saying is that the people that they're referring to are acting like just pay piggies and patsies are just lay down
Where
to
does
whatever
this-
Hitler wanted.
Where does it say they're acting like that?
It
doesn't
says
say
in the
that.
first line.
It says it's like, not that they act like it.
No,
It says
but
that they
I
are
know
like
what
it.
the intent behind it was.
Okay, well then if there's a specific intent behind it, then you need to specify that. before
Yeah,
you
but
ask me the
I
question.
don't think that you need to know the intent behind it
think you
because
do,
it's
definitely.
standard right there.
If you were to go up, okay, let me give you another perspective.
Hold on. See, the reason I'm asking him is because he doesn't know anything about the situation. That's why I'm asking him.
Because let me ask you a question: if you don't know the intent behind a certain comment, it's gonna
They're
be
like Winston gonna
it's
beat
gonna
up
be
Karma.
it's gonna be portrayed differently to other people. So if I went up to one
Okay,
of my
but this
whoa,
has
I'm
to
not
do
done.
with.
I'm not done. I'm not
But
done.
this
I'm
has
not
to
done.
do
I'm
with
not
you
done.
two.
I'm not done. If I went up to one of my greatest black friends and I was like, "What's up?" and I
Yeah.
dropped the word that I'm not supposed to. If someone I didn't know heard that, they're gonna take it different than if I said it to my best friend, because there's intent behind everything. Everything has an intent behind it.
But there's a difference between an analogy and racism.
Yes, but you can have a racist analogy. It's just it's a terrible analogy.
But how do you give an analogy that someone
Because an
somewhere
analogy-
is not going to take as racist?
Because an analogy is still, in a way, an opinion, which then can be racist. It's the same thing where if I made an analogy to something like abortion, and someone's going to come at me for my thing on it because they don't know the intent behind my analogy.
Okay, your generation is way too weak.
No. Whoa, who's y'all? I'm definitely not.
Get down.
Stop.
Stop, Winston.
Stop.
But your generation is way too weak.
I don't know who y'all is. I'm not soft.
Your whole generation is.
A lot of them are very soft. I 100% agree. If we went to war right now with only Gen Z, we're fucked. Nobody in our current generation has any sense of work ethic, has any sense of how to work things. They think that
they all want to be influencers.
They all want to be like-minded and very close-minded.
Winston, stop. Okay, but
there's no but.
An analogy.
Regardless, whoever made this is a fucking idiot, because this isn't a terrible analogy. Whoever made this needs their opinion.
I totally disagree. That was my whole live tonight. That was my whole point, that this is not a big deal. It's a fucking analogy.
It depends who's reading it. It depends the intent behind the analogy.
They're saying that people on YouTube. All right, so I'll tell you the intent.
Okay.
The intent is that these idiots on YouTube fall for anything that the creator says. Whatever the creator tells them, they fall for it, and their people pay them for it.
That's stupid.
Kind of like Hitler. That was the intent behind it.
Okay, then they need to specify the intent behind it. Otherwise, that can be seen as offensive to people. Not to me, but if I went up to a Holocaust survivor and said, "Hey, like people like this are just like a fucking Nazi," they're gonna be
there are no Holocaust survivors in these groups. I promise you that.
I'm just saying that if you went up to a Holocaust survivor and said this, their intent to it is gonna be different until they know. Sorry, their interpretation of the comment is gonna be different until the intent behind it is stated and known.
Okay, so we'll go one step further.
Okay.
Would someone your age be offended by that?
They have no reason to be offended by that.
Would someone my age someone my generation be offended by that?
How old are you? Like 50?
Yeah.
No. They shouldn't be. If they are, then they're also consumed by the weakness and very soft generation that the world is corrupted with now. Shut up.
Stop!
Calm down. So, it kind of depends. Regardless, though, this is retarded. This is a stupid
Don't
statement.
use that word. That's politically incorrect.
I don't care. That's soft. That is unbelievably soft. You talk about soft, that's soft.
I'm just saying. That's politically incorrect.
You know better. That's unbelievably soft.
Okay, see, I don't take the comment as racism at all. I take the comment as an analogy that they were just giving an example, and that's all they were saying. And
I think I'm pretty hip and woke.
I think this is just a terrible. Whoever made this is just bad. They could have done a million things that were better.
How?
They could have literally. Okay, what are these group of people like? That's what I'm wondering.
I don't
They
know.
listen to anything.
I don't know the rest of the context.
Because if you said that like they believe everything that creators hear, then they're just a fucking idiot. That's like believing every single thing Trump says on Twitter is believing it.
He's not even writing it.
I don't even think Trump believes everything he says. Because like I genuinely think if you listen to every single thing that's stated online, then you need to see a psychiatrist. Because that's
Oh, I
insane.
agree with you, but a lot of people do. And
Well,
people
then
pay money
all
for it.
All those people are just dumb. You shouldn't even be listening to those. If you let those people even talk to you in a way where they're trying to get their opinion to you, you don't even listen to them because it makes no sense. You know that they're karma.
Get down.
Stop it. You know better.
What if the original comment was 1949? Would that change it?
1949? If someone made that comment in 1949, they'd get sent to fucking death. That's depending on where they lived. If they lived in Germany and they went against the Nazis, they'd be killed. If they made that in America, then I don't know what would happen. I wasn't alive.
So either was I. So what?
I'm not saying you were. I'm just saying.
Where do we draw the line with what's racism? What's an analogy? What's an example?
You draw the line on the people you're with and around. 100%. I think there's a line that is drawn invisibly to the people that you talk to.
What does that mean?
So, for example, I'm not going to say this online, but how my friends talk to each other, we all, like, we can say some things that are kind of crazy to everybody else, but there's a line that's different in our friend group than maybe another friend group.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, that's where the line is. I'm not going to go up to a new person and I'm going to immediately be like, and I'm going to immediately give a completely, stupid statement and say something that's very controversial and expect them to immediately listen to me. You don't start a conversation like that.
No, but
the line extensively gets longer with the more you know somebody.
All right, but what you're talking about is different.
What if it was written by a
what
Jewish
you're
person?
talking
That's
about,
just dark.
But what you're talking about is, I remember me and your dad were somewhere. And I forgot what he said, but he was like, we were joking around, and he was like, "What's up, bitch?" I'm like, "What's up, dick?" Exactly. And someone said to me, "Do you know that's abuse?" I'm like, "That's not his abuse. That's the way he says he loves you." So
again, that's a line.
I was like, "That's like his pet name for me." That we were together at the time, and someone was like, "No, that's considered abusive." I'm like, "It's not fucking abusive." I was like, "You don't know."
To some relationships because there's a line. There's a line between your marriage and my father's marriage than Sage and Justin's marriage. There's a line that's different. Like, your way of expressing love is going to be different as everybody else because that's how it is. There's a line that's drawn, karma. Like, there's a line that's drawn, so you'll be like, "What's up, bitch," to my father. But if someone did that in their relationship where that's not a thing, then the line is completely broken. And once the line's broken, it's hard to redraw it.
I don't know. I know, right? It is deep convo.
It truly just depends on the line.
Yeah, all right, that's a good point, Zoot. Would it... All right, get the dogs out.
All right,
they
Carmen.
drive me fucking nuts.
Come on, Carmen. Let's go.
Yeah, take him too.
I'm not... Bro, he can stay. He's only barking at Karma.
All right, Zoot brings up a good point. What if that was written by a Jewish person? Is it still offensive?
To other Jewish people.
Why? That's not even offensive.
That's like... Alright, so listen. If a black person says extremely racist things...
They do it every day.
Okay.
You see it every day.
But I'm talking like... I don't want to say this because I'm going to get clipped and I'm going to
Don't say the N-word.
No.
Oh.
I wouldn't say that.
Oh.
I meant like, say a black person was talking about slavery, right?
Yeah.
Like Charlie Kirk, for example. Great example. If he had said that slavery was right, he's going to be attacked. If a black person said that, he's going to be attacked because it's still an incorrect opinion by majority vote. The reason that slavery was
But that's not an incorrect opinion.
I'm not saying it is, but if a Jewish person had said something as controversial as that,
But that's not controversial.
yes, it is.
That is a fact of our history. That people just lay
Calling
down
other-
to Hitler.
Calling other people similar to Nazis in 1939 is a part of our.
See, no, you're not reading it right.
No, you're not
They're
saying
no,
it
no,
right.
no, no. They are not saying that they're like Nazis. That's
If you
not
go
what it's
back,
saying.
If you go back in your VOD 20 minutes, you're going to say they're saying that there are people online who are acting as if they listen to everything just like the Nazis did to Hitler.
Yes.
You're contradicting
But that's
yourself.
not Nazis. That's not
You're
saying
still
that people
contradicting
are
yourself.
Nazis.
If a Jewish person wrote that, they would be attacked by other Jewish people. Because it's still a wrong statement. And it shouldn't be stated.
I'm not understanding what is so wrong about it.
Because it's comparing a horrible tragedy where multi tens upon thousands of people lost their lives and families were separated. It's like if I made a joke about 9/11. If I made a joke about 9/11 to a 9/11 victim, like someone who watched that and watched their family go through that, it's going to be offensive. If you made this joke to
But
someone
not-
who was Jewish or knew people
this-
in the Holocaust, it's offensive.
Okay, but what you're missing is it's not a joke. They're just
That
saying.
makes it worse.
But they're
if it's not a
just
joke.
saying that you're acting like these people, not you, but they're acting like people who just laid down to Hitler and did whatever Hitler wanted. There's nothing wrong with that. That is a factual statement.
I mean,
How is that like
I
this
don't
is
know
the
who
part
these
where we're
people
not
are.
seeing eye to eye. That's not offensive. That's a factual statement that people just bowed down to Hitler, didn't ask
a
questions,
lot of people
did whatever
bowed
he
down
wanted
Hitler
to
'cause They
do.
were threatened to be murdered.
I'm just saying, did whatever he wanted to do, paid for it and everything.
Would you bow down to somebody who would literally take your life if you didn't?
Well, no.
Yeah, you would. If it had nothing to do with you and you were a citizen of Germany in 1940, when everything was going down, and this man said, you can either listen to me or you can die, you're going
Yeah,
to
but this is pre-39. We're talking pre-30. This was
were
before World
still-
War II.
Okay, the Nazis were around before World War II.
No, they were forming.
Yeah, so they were around before World War II. They were
But as
forming an
nobody,
army.
okay,
They
what
were
the
still
point
forming an
is,
army.
nobody was threatening anybody before 1939. They were starting to, but the point was that people are laying down, doing whatever their leaders told them to do. And it was disgusting. That's what that's the only thing that comment is saying.
Still seen as offensive.
I don't
think-
I'm not understanding.
I've tried to explain it to you, but you are too close-minded to understand the other side of the story. Otherwise, you wouldn't sit here and argue with me every single time I bring up a point. You would listen and then meet eye to eye with me on something that you might agree with on the point. You're not open-minded enough to have this argument with me because you won't see...
I am open-minded.
No, you're not.
But to me,
If
all
you're
right.
open-minded, you wouldn't interrupt me when I talked about God and laugh about it.
Here's part of it. We're not getting there. Here's part of it, though. Just like I've always raised you guys. I've always raised you guys. Words are words. Who fucking cares? Words are only as worth the meaning that you put behind it. And I think that's what you were trying to say earlier. And that's how I've raised you guys. That
There's always intent behind every single thing you say. There's a little bit of intent, otherwise you wouldn't say it in the first place.
that's not true.
It's 100% true. That's the psychology.
Sometimes things just fly out of your mouth.
That's the psychology of being a human. Psychology of it, every single thing. There's a little bit of truth behind every lie. There's a little bit of a lie behind every truth.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? So everything that you say is... There has to have some sort of, even if it's the smallest bit of intent behind it, otherwise you wouldn't be saying it in the first place because you wouldn't even be thinking about it. That's how the psychology
So you've never said
works.
anything out of anger? That's silly.
Well, there's a difference between out of anger, how you feel in the heat of the moment, versus how you feel all the time. I've said things out of anger, but at the time, being in the heat of the moment, it had some intent to me, but that doesn't mean I held on to it. I resented it afterwards.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
What's the intent?
Some people are fucking stupid. There's plenty of intent behind that. That entire statement had a little bit of intent behind it.
All right, I don't want to get sidetracked though.
We're not getting sidetracked.
But I'm sorry, I don't grasp how that's a racist comment. It's
You don't-
just not.
Okay. Maybe it's not racist, but it's offensive.
Offensive to who?
Jews.
How is it offensive? All right, out.
This is where you're closed-minded.
Okay, out.
Let me break it down one
What?
more time. Your mother, not
Mhm.
literally, but let's just say your mother.
I wish she was up. I'd call her. Wow.
If your mother was somebody else, Holocaust survivor, lived and watched her get separated from her parents and her brothers and sisters, watched them be murdered, continued to live on, and then had to live on after that, knowing what the Holocaust did because of the people of the Nazis, of what they did, and Hitler, and then now you live in a world where it's joked about. Because people don't understand what they had to go through in the time of the Holocaust versus now.
Okay, but that has nothing to do with that statement.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
That's talking about Nazis in the idea that Nazis were built upon in their head. The idea that Nazis were forcibly put into their mind was that Jews were bad and they needed to be killed. That's what Hitler put into their minds. He forced it, otherwise you'd be killed.
Yeah, but that's
what
way
it meant.
deeper than this comment.
That's how deep this comment could go. That's the intent behind it.
Why?
Because this comment can go deep to a Jew. That's what you're.
I am a Jew.
You're an atheist. By born religion, yeah, you're a Jew.
I'm gonna tell you.
Do you know anybody who lived through the Holocaust? Do you know anybody who would find this funny as a Holocaust survivor? They watched their entire family be murdered in front of them and separated from them, then lived on after, and then people made jokes about what happened.
But this isn't a joke.
Oh my fucking goodness. It's like I'm talking to a wall.
And again, I didn't say it was a good analogy.
I'm not saying it is either. But to a person, all right, listen, to somebody who lived the Holocaust and watched what Nazis, 1939 German people did to their families, that is offensive.
Okay, but let me
compare somebody.
Okay, but hold on. Let me ask you a question though. Can't you say that about any fucking thing in the world that
Yeah.
it's gonna offend somebody
Yeah.
at some point, at some time?
Yeah.
Something you say is gonna offend someone.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
it can go for anything.
Technically, yeah. If it's offensive.
Anything could be racist, offensive,
Yeah.
bothersome.
I could call somebody stupid, that they're gonna find offense in it because they're not willing to just accept the insult or not understand the insult and then take it to heart and then hold a grudge upon you.
Okay. So as
Read that comment. Whistle down.
my dad, who was born in 1942, would find that offensive. It was genocide.
Somebody who watched what the Nazis did to them and their families would find that offensive.
Okay,
Because
so
that's comparing somebody who didn't do that to somebody who did do that.
okay, so the answer
But
would
whoever did this is just a dumbass, and they made a bad analogy.
Okay.
They need to find better ways to
so
state
instead
things.
of me calling these people idiots who think it's racist, I need to take a different approach and more educate than put down.
I think that's a smarter way to go about it
Aight.
than to just immediately insult. Why are you so quick to immediately judge?
It's not judging because I just think it's. I think
Well-
the comment is almost as ludicrous as saying that it's racist. It's a comment. It's an analogy. There's nothing racist about
That's like if I said the N-word. It's just a word, right? Like,
yeah,
it's racist.
to me, it is just a word.
Okay, well then.
I
you just
know
have a
others
very-
think it's
you
racist.
have a very constitutional opinion on it. You have a very Bill of Rights opinion. You very hardly believe in your First Amendment right. But just because you think it's just a word doesn't mean it's right to say. That's not something that's right to say. Doesn't
But
mean
I'm
you can't
saying
say
that
it.
for me personally, I just like you think the R word. It's politically incorrect. Do I think it's just a word? Yeah, but that's just my opinion. I've been saying it my whole life.
Have to.
But I'm just saying, you say it because
But
I've said it my whole
it's-
life.
Well, I'll say it just because I grew up on Call of Duty Black Ops 2. But my point is, though, that word's still offensive to people.
I know.
If I went up to somebody with autism and I called him it, they're gonna take offense. So if I went up to a Jew who witnessed that and I called and said that, they're gonna take offense to it. It doesn't matter what the statement is. Some people are so soft now that anything that you say will take offense. Like if I went up to a gay person, this is a good analogy. You know, if they're there, take notes. If I went up to a gay person and I said, "Hey, you know, you're an F slur," you know,
A what?
an F slur, AGG.
Oh, okay.
I won't say it publicly because
That I'd break your face.
I say that all the time.
I'd still
but
beat your. And I've been yelling at you for years. Go
why?
on.
It's just a word.
Yeah, but people
No,
find
it's just
offense to it.
People find offense to the
But
R word.
but it's a dumb
You're
word.
contradicting yourself again.
Because it's a dumb
The
word.
R word's a dumb word.
Yeah, but I only say that when I'm mad.
I only say the F slur. That's not true. But it's just a word at the end of the day, right? Even though people find offense to it, it's just a word. That's your reasoning. That to you is just a statement, but to a Jew, that has more meaning to it. Just like you with the F slur. Do you understand? If you don't understand, my point's never going to get across.
I get it.
So,
I was just thinking about it.
so if I went up to a gay person, I called them
Hold
that.
on, remember when-
No, hold on. If I went up to a gay person, I called them that, they're going to take major offense to it. If I went up to a Jew and I immediately said that something similar, then I said, your father is kind of like a pre-1939 German, they're going to be like, whoa, I witnessed this. Like, I saw what this happened. Like, that's not something you joke about. That's the same
But it's
thing.
not a joke. They were giving an analogy. But it's, you know what I was thinking about though? Remember when we made Sage use the word penis? And she couldn't say it when she was young? So we're like, Sage, don't talk. Just say penis. And she couldn't say it. She finally said it. It's good to have this conversation, especially with I know that's why I brought him in here.
See, they bring up a decent point, actually. I understand the analogy, but...
Thank you, Zoot. As a Jew, it was absolutely just a comment. Exactly.
The offensive point in it is somebody... I'm going to run through this one more time, because I've said this 4 times. If I went up to someone who witnessed people who were tortured and put through the things that the Nazis...
But people, hold on. People give analogies like this in music all the time.
And they get shamed for
And
it
they get
online.
millions of views.
And they still get shamed for it online.
Not really.
Who? Give me...
I don't know.
course you
Rappers do it every day.
And they get shamed for it online.
Not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, as they're walking away millions to the bank.
That doesn't mean that they won't get attacked for it. That's the same thing with... Did you see the clip of Jason Kelsey when the fan went up to him and he was like, you know, your brother's an F slur, and then Jason Kelsey turned around and he said, who's the F slur? He said, who's the now? Like, who's F slur now? That blew up. He made millions from this because his popularity skyrocketed. But he was still attacked for what he said because it was offensive to gay people. Jason Kelsey's he was one of the fan favorites on the entire Eagles staff. The NFL team, the Eagles, who just played the Super Bowl when he just retired, he was one of the fan favorite offensive linemen in the league, other than like Trent Williams and a couple other people. He was a fan favorite, but he was still attacked because of the comment that he made, because we live in such a soft society now. Where
Weak.
I want to read this.
Weak.
Where's your mouse? That's kind of funny. Stupid, but that's kind of funny.
Mazel tov. Right? Zoot. It is perfect Jewish mother frustration. Because I don't get it. I think I don't know. To me, it's just a comment.
But
That's it.
To me, the F slur is just a word. Why can't
Yeah,
I
but
say
it depends.
This
It depends where you're
too.
saying it.
This depends where you're saying it too. If you said this to a Jew who lived through the Holocaust, they're taking offense to it.
If you
You're
and
just
Aiden
proving my
sit there,
entire
no, if
point
you
over
and
and over.
Aiden sit there and call each other F words,
Yep.
I wouldn't say a word. I'd laugh.
Okay. And if I went up to you, and
But
I
if you
called-
go up to a gay person and say it, that's a different story.
okay, so if I went up to Sage and I called her the F slur, it wouldn't matter. But if I went up to a Jew and if I went up to you and said this, you wouldn't care. If I went up to a Jew and said this, then they're gonna care.
I disagree.
You want to test it?
Sure.
Well, I don't know how. I don't know. I don't know any Holocaust survivors.
But
there's
there's
no
no Holocaust survivors in this community.
No, but there's Holocaust survivors in the world who would take offense to that.
All right.
My point stands very validated.
Well, that's why I wanted your opinion on it. That's why I asked your opinion, because I completely disagree.
I have a half day on Wednesday.
And how good is my lasagna?
It's pretty good.
Thank you.
I have a half day on Wednesday.
Well,
I have a half day on Wednesday.
what?
I have a half day on Wednesday.
Why?
The seniors they're retaking ACTs.
I won't be home tomorrow when you get home, by the way.
Where are you going to be?
Babysitting.
Oh my God. Babysit. I'm just joking. But
All right, toodles.
what else was there to talk
That's
about?
it.
But there's got to be more. There's no way you went live just for this.
I did go live just for this.
How?
Well,
For what?
because I think it's ridiculous.
You think what's ridiculous? Is this person being attacked for this?
Can you read it?
What?
Jay wrote, in typical Britney fashion, she didn't address the racist lyrics in this beautiful song and the true crime jewels and jewels of thought made. Shame on all of you. Now, let me also
Is Brittany
point
your
out.
friend?
No, Jules of Thought is a licensed clinical psychologist.
Who's Jules of Thought?
She's one of the people that wrote this. She's a licensed psychologist.
So are you.
No, I have a degree. I'm not a licensed
Okay.
clinical psychologist.
Okay.
She practices every day.
Okay.
So that's also why I don't think the intent was anything racist.
So that's so stupid. That's like saying that just because. Alright. That's kind of a dumb statement, and I'll tell you why. That's kind of just trusting that. Say, you know John Wayne Gacy, right?
Mm-hmm. No, I don't.
So John Wayne Gacy was given what was it? It was like a badge of some sort from like his church or something. That he was someone that could be trusted because he was like a licensed something.
No, he was a liar.
Well, okay, but hold on. Just because someone has the resume that says one thing doesn't mean it's
No, but
who
I've spoken to
they
her.
are.
She's very intelligent.
I'm not saying she's not, but I'm just saying like just because someone has a license and whatever doesn't make them an
Smarter.
expert
I agree
in
with
that
you.
everything that they
I
say is
100% agree with you.
is backed up by their degree.
Just like someone that doesn't.
It's like Andrew Tate.
I don't know Andrew Tate. I mean, I know who he is, but
It's like saying that everything he said was validated if he had a fucking Jordan Peterson, better example. Everything he said's validated because he's the #1 psychologist in the world.
I don't even know who that is.
Jordan Peterson? That's crazy.
No idea.
He's one of the most like respected and well-known human psychologists in the world, but that doesn't mean everything he says is 100% validated.
How do you know him?
Hmm?
How do you know who he is?
You think I'm stupid?
I don't think you're stupid. I know you're not stupid.
Actually,
Who is he?
When it comes to math, I'm stupid. He's one of the most highly
How do you know who he is?
because I read about him.
I don't even know who that
I
is.
learned about people.
Hey, Marie. Yeah, I don't even know who that is. Okay. All right, you can go now.
I'm invested. I want to know.
You're invested in what?
I want to know the backstory to this.
I already told you.
No, you didn't. The backstory to why she even posted this comment.
That's because he's sitting on my bed.
Doesn't mean he is the
Oracle.
Smiley's right. Just because he says something and he's one of the most well-renowned.
I'm not disagreeing with
Well,
you.
Hold on. He's one of the most well-renowned and intelligent people, human psychologists that we have. Doesn't mean everything he says is 100% accurate. Just
Okay.
like how she might be super intelligent. She's a licensed psychologist. I'm not going to down her for that. That doesn't mean everything that she says is backed up by her resume.
Okay. Toodles.
I'm invested.
There's nothing to be invested in. Can
I'm
I talk
here.
to my subscribers
I'm listening. You can talk to him. I'm right here.
without you?
Why?
Why you gotta be
I
here?
can just open your stream and listen to.
They
my
can barely
damn
hear
self.
you. They're saying they can barely hear you.
I
Yeah,
could-
he's invested.
I could just open the stream and look at it my damn self if I wanted to.
Okay.
So what? I can literally hear you from the laundry room, which I have to go into.
I'll look into it. Yeah, I don't know who he is.
You should. listen to him.
What are you doing?
Guarantee comes up after you search Jordan P. Yup, #1.
He's a Canadian psychologist. He's old.
One of the most well-renowned.
Canadian psychologist, author, media commentator, began to receive widespread attention in the late 2010 for his views on culture, political, often characterized conservative. Peterson described himself as a classic liberal. Okay.
But if you actually read about him, he's one of the most well-renowned.
What's his main message?
Personal responsibility, self-improvement, and the search for meaning.
I agree with that.
He's more than YouTube famous.
He's YouTube famous?
He's author famous. He's
Okay.
everything famous. He's one of the most well-renowned psychologists. Like I said.
All right. I agree with his message, though. Personal responsibility.
But he also has very intellectual takes on how humans think and work. He also had a really big point on, like, for example, he made a point that younger women are often led by older women in everything that they do and say, which I think is a very valid point.
Okay.
And he's not putting the blame on older women because it goes deeper than that, but that he does believe to an extent that younger women are enforced by older women in ways and what they do and think and believe.
Well, duh.
Well, no, but I mean like in a negative way, in a negative connotation.
Okay.
Do you even know what half the words I say mean?
No, Dayton, I don't. I'm just dumb.
Yeah,
I know nothing.
I know. It's okay. I'm just joking.
All right.
But yeah, you should. Who'd you vote for?
I don't vote.
Who would you have voted for? I'm curious.
I don't vote.
What are your political views?
Liberal. Conservative.
You're conservative?
Pretty much.
So,
What?
who do you believe had the better candidacy?
I don't think any of them are any good. They're all liars.
That's arguable.
But if I had to pick Trump over, what's her name? It was
Kamala.
definitely Trump.
100%.
100%.
Hands down. Please no politics.
Yeah, Amber hates Trump.
Does she?
Yeah, Kamala was an asshole. She just followed whatever Hillary Clinton told her to do.
I mean,
And Democrats are frauds. Republicans are frauds. They're all fucking frauds. Nobody's got a say in jack shit.
I mean,
And that's it.
I just think it's still your right to vote.
I know. People
It's
say
your
I should vote, but
American-
to me,
it's like your
my vote
American
doesn't
right.
mean anything.
Your vote does mean
No, it don't.
It's your American right. As an American, it's enforced that you vote because it's just an American right. No one else can do that.
Okay, let me ask you a question then, okay?
All right.
If my vote matters, then how is it that we can elect a president before all the states' votes are in? And make it make sense. It's all a scam.
And what?
They want you to believe that you have a say when you don't. The powers that be have a say, but we don't.
I think you're wrong.
I'm not wrong. I've been saying this I had this fight with Grandpa years ago.
The states don't have this. The votes come in with each state. They don't elect. They have the candidates before they
We elect a president before every state's even in.
I don't think that's valid.
Yeah, because there's only certain states with electoral colleges. They're the only states that matter.
But they take in the ballots from every other state.
Yeah, but not some states have one electoral college. You know what that means? That not even a quarter of the state needs to vote. It's all a sham.
Well, technically, nobody needs to vote. Technically.
Yeah, because They already know who won.
No, they don't. If they already know who won, then why do states?
Hey, Aussie.
Why do states consistently change their opinions?
Because
Like,
it's all scam.
there's only very few states that have stuck with their same House of Representatives or House of Democrats consistently.
Are you Republican or Democrat? You get to vote next year.
I'm Christian.
I mean, next election.
Yeah, I was about to say. Depends who the candidates are. If it's Kamala Harris versus like,
No, it won't be Trump.
versus Vance or whatever, I'm going Vance 100%. Because Kamala Harris has such bad ideas for the country that it's
They all do. It's all a scam.
Nah, Trump's are way better. I'm not saying that his aren't bad, but they were miles better than Kamala's.
The only thing, I'm going to say the same thing I said in 2016. The thing with Trump is he's such a narcissist that he doesn't fail because he's such a narcissist. He doesn't want to go down as being a piece of shit.
Who does?
I'm just saying. That's why he wanted to win again. But I do believe he's going to make some differences.
He will. Kamala won it. Kamala is just going to continue to do the Biden-Harris.
Only thing Biden's administration does is put us more in debt.
True.
That's it.
Trump has cared more about the military than Biden. Military is the backbone of our country. It's the strongest part about us.
No.
Popular vote, Trump would not. Oh, I disagree with that, Kaylee. Trump was the popular vote.
There were conservatives. There were people like Charlie Kirk, and there was too many big names that were like Charlie Kirk, for example. He transferred a lot of fucking people to change their vote. A lot.
In 20, 30 years from now, it'll be a robot be a president.
I don't think that's accurate. No robot could run the country properly. That's one job that can't be taken over by AI.
AI president.
Winston is so ugly.
Shut up. He's not ugly.
He's so ugly.
Winston, bite him. Winston's beautiful.
My friend Chloe loves Winston.
Winston's beautiful.
I don't know
right?
why. Winston's ugly as hell.
Shut up. You're ugly as hell.
You're ugly.
You're ugly. You
Winston
call my Winsty ugly.
so ugly.
He needs a bath.
He needs a lot of things.
All right. Skadoodles.
I didn't know my conversation was
Go
so
do your
bad.
laundry. You got to go to bed. It's
I
almost
have to-
11
I
o'clock.
need to do my damn laundry.
Oh, go to
I'm
bed.
gonna have to stay up till like 1.
Oh, stop.
No, I'm serious.
How do you not have laundry? You just did it.
I didn't do laundry until like Wednesday. I haven't done laundry since like
But you
Wednesday.
have like 9 new pairs of shorts.
Well, I know, but I don't have like any shirts. Actually, yeah, I do.
Yeah, you
I
do.
probably would be fine regardless, but it's whatever.
Shut my door. Love you.
All right. That was nighttime with Dayton. So, okay. So I am going to pull it back a little and just give my opinion. And I still say Dayton's wrong and that this is nothing more than a comment that should not be taken seriously, should not be taken as, oh my God, it was so bad. And when I first read it, this was my thought.
Bitch, you met.
Nope, wrong one.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
That was my thought. So that's why I wanted to get Dayton's opinion on it and hear what the younger generation thought. But nothing is going to make me think that this is a racist comment. The intent behind it wasn't racist. It was a simple analogy. And if we're at the point in America, in our lives, in the world, that you can't even give an analogy with somebody getting offended, that's a problem. Because there's a big difference, in my opinion, and I'm going to stress, in my opinion, there's a big difference between an analogy and a racist comment. And the comments behind it were oh my God, Brittany, how could you? What are you so fucking offended about? Like, what are these people? That's what I want to know. If someone is offended by this, then tell me what they're so offended by. Because I cannot comprehend. I understand what Dayton's saying, but I cannot comprehend why this would be offensive to Joe Schmo Christian person. I just don't. And tomorrow I'm going to ask my mom if she finds this offensive. She's a 78-year-old Jewish woman. And I guarantee you she's going to be like, no, that's just an example. Thank you. But it's too late to call her now. She's sleeping. Marie, what was said was every day with Jay. Hold on. Let me make it easier. Hang on. Oh. All right. No, where am I here? Hold on. To the troll, you are so fucking obvious. Just stop.
Okay,
I'm embarrassed for you, for real.
Realistically, my last thing. If anybody in your thing doesn't have experience in anything related to Nazis, they shouldn't find it offensive.
Okay.
Like, if they have no prior...
All right, come on,
I
go.
can understand if you knew somebody or was affected by Nazis or the Holocaust, okay. But if you literally only know the history of it and that's it, and there's no experience, shouldn't matter.
All right. Let me go this way. I guess that's really not any better. All right. So again, for those of you that may have come in late, Jay wrote in typical allegedly Brittany J fashion, she still didn't address the racist lyrics of this beautiful song that True Crime Jules and Jules of Thought made. Shame on all of you. Some of the words are, it's like a cult of counterproductive panderers and panhandling psychopathics with patsies and pay piggies who lay down just like the pre-1939 German antics. Oh, they ostracize, they criticize, but they can't see the truth. That's the one they push away. Might just be the light in the gloom. They might be the path to Sebastian's truth. There is nothing in there that's racist, in my opinion. So some of the comments are 100% facts, BJ. You should be ashamed. Why? She didn't even write the fucking song. She likes to play stupid. She might be the path to Sebastian's truth. What in the mental illness type shit is that? Now, isn't that offensive to people with a mental illness? Her response, they don't understand anything. I'm curious how this... Thank you, Golden Source. I'm curious how this is racist. I took these lyrics to allude to fascist propaganda techniques employed by the Nazis. Now, this was just written 10 minutes ago, so I've already been live, so you guys know it's not me. So if anything like this, Jules lady is making a comparison to Nazis. Am I missing something? Fucking thank you. Thank you. And that was Golden Source 10 minutes ago. Thank you. That's my point. There is nothing racist about it. And I don't get how this is racist. And hold on, let me. Yeah, we have 92 people with the thumbs up for this, that this is racist. 92 people. I'm still dizzy and nauseous from the level of crying that ridiculous song caused me. No way in hell I would have played such garbage about anyone, much less myself. A song? Talk about self-centered gross. The irony is that everything that song said was the exact opposite of truth and reality. Absolutely sickening. I look forward to hearing everyone who has sense react to this absolute dumpster fire they're calling a song. I have not heard the song. All right. Pretty Hate Machine must have been deleted. I'm half Jewish, and while I find it aggravating, I do think there are group think concepts happening on a micro level here on YouTube that we glean some insight from. Okay. Darn, I must have missed a lot this weekend. All right, I can't see Pretty Hate Time Machine. So I don't know what that is. Oh, Pretty Hate Machine. I guess they removed their comment. Hey, Criminal Man. She likes to play stupid, disgusting. She should grow a brain. I hope she gets canceled. Why? Where is this song? Where can I find the whole song? Did Britney play it? Because I love how all these Britney haters all know the song. When I don't hate her, and I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. How sad is that? Does anyone know where the song was played? If it was on Britney or Jules of Thought. It's on Jules' channel. Okay. What is that? What is she? Allegedly innocent? Is this it? The YouTube? Yeah, it's got to be it. All right. If you guys heard it already, bear with me. I have not heard it yet. We're going to listen to it together.
Streets where shadows fall too long, there's a good soul standing all alone.
Okay, one thing I'll point out, this is definitely AI. Nobody sat there and said, oh, let's write this song. I mean, they have written it, but this is all AI.
They see her different. They don't understand, so they gather like a mob with stones in hand. It's like a cult of counterproductive panderers and panhandling psychopathics, with patsies and pay piggies who lay down just like the pre-1939 Germans' antics. So they ostracize, they criticize, but they can't see the truth, that the one they push away might just be the light in the blue. She might be the path to Sebastian's truth. She's got kindness in her heart, but they see it as a flaw. They shout their lies and make her out to be the cause. They don't know her story, but they don't care to see the beauty of her soul, the strength beneath her plea. It's like a cult of counterproductive panderers and panhandling psychopathics, with patsies and pay piggies who lay down just like the pre-1949 Germans antics. So they ostracize, they criticize, but they can't see the truth, that the one they push away might just be the light in the gloom. She might be the path to Sebastian's truth. But time will tell, as it always does. Those who showed Sebastian hate, and those that showed Sebastian love. When the darkness comes and arrests make them fear the night, they will be out of lives, but she will continue to shine so bright. It's like a cult of counterproductive panderers and panhandling psychopathics, with patsies and pay piggies who lay down just like the pre-1999 Germans antics. So they ostracize, they criticize, but they can't see the truth, that the one they push away might just be the light in the gloom. She might be the path to Sebastian's truth.
Okay. Personally, I think they did a fantastic job on the song. Oh, Zoots and Boots, you're in collaboration. I think they did a fantastic job on the song. I think it says nothing about racism. I think it says nothing more than friends sticking up for a friend. Do I agree with that she's a path to Sebastian's truth? No, that's pushing it a little. However, there is nothing racist about it at all. Nothing. You can't pick one line out of something and then say that's the whole song. And that's exactly what they did. If there was more stuff in it about racism, I get it. But I think they did a phenomenal job. And there was nothing racist about it. It's just friends sticking up for someone else. I agree, Smiley. And yeah, that's an AI song. Which honestly, I want to know which place they used, because I didn't know you could do like full songs. I don't have any program that you could do full songs like that. But yeah, AI is like the wave of the future. We're not even going to have artists coming up. Everything's going to be AI. You plug in the lyrics and boom, you got perfect melodies and everything. Someone will sing it. Or AI will sing it. It can be, Kaylee. I agree. It definitely can be. I don't get where people are getting off saying that, oh my God, it's racist. Crazy. Fucking crazy. So yeah, that's the big racism that J is for Justice and 92 people gave a thumb up for. 90 fucking 2 people.
I have one thing to say to 92 people.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
That's what I have to say to 92 people that gave that a thumb up. You don't have to like Brittany J. You don't have to think anything of Brittany J. But don't run around saying something is racist when it's not racist at all. Personally, I think maybe they're jealous that nobody wrote a song for them. Do I think the song might be a little over the top? A little. But hey, who knows? Good job, Zoots and Boots. But yeah, that's definitely not racist. So I'm 100% disagree that that's racist. And I think if Dayton heard the whole song, he'd agree. Whoop. Let's see. Does anyone even know why Jay hates Britney so much? That's what I want to know too. All right, let's see the comment. Hold on. Let me see the comments. Let's look at the comments on Jules's video. Yes, Sebastian Truth. Well done, Jules. Fabulous lyrics. Thank you, Jules, for doing this for Britney. Britney has a good heart. She's beautiful inside and out. Confident, caring, competent, and cute. You captured the essence of the esteem we wish for Britney J. Thank you, Jules. You're a beautiful soul as well. There needs to be legislation to stop these black-hearted internet bullying wackos. Well, I can't disagree with that. Bravo, FIFA, highlighting and supporting the good ones on this platform. Brittany, adjust your crown and keep moving forward. We need more people like you, Jules. Thank you for sharing. My mom had 4 strokes last night, and I appreciate all of BJ's prayers. Great song. Awesome job. Beautiful women supporting other beautiful women. You've got this, strong girl. How dare you compare YouTube drama to real devastating tragedies? This is gross. Okay, here's one of those dumb people. I am against bullying in theory and practice. If there is indeed a court case, then I trust in the judge and rule of law to weigh in accurately. It is unconscionable to engage in a calculated online campaign to ostracize and terrorize one lone person. You guys are like those in Milgram studies. You are blindly following a favored YouTube creator to experience hate for someone you know nothing about. I have the right to do my music. You are not obligated to listen to it. High five, Jules. High fucking five. I'm going to read that again. So someone wrote, how dare you compare YouTube drama to real life devastating tragedies? This is gross. Comparing it to like the Holocaust. So Jules wrote, I am against bullying in theory and practice. If there is indeed a court case, then I trust in the judge and the rule of law to weigh in accurately. It is unconscionable, whatever, I can't even talk, to engage in a calculated online campaign to ostracize and terrorize one lone person. You guys are like those in Milgram studies. You are blindly following a favorite YouTube creator to experience hate for someone you know nothing about. I have the right to do my music. You are not obligated to listen to it. And if you react with logic and fact rather than hyperbole and emotion, you will realize the 1939 comment is not about the death of Jewish people. It is, in fact, accurately drawing an analogy between the bullying campaign against one creator by 5 channels, all with the same messaging, as a parallel to the antics used by the Goebbels in the Ministry of Propaganda and Public Enlightenment. The messaging was used by the Goebbels and Hitler to soften the German people to accept the upcoming destruction
of the Jewish people. Thank you. Exactly. Thank you. Our beautiful Jules, thank you. Jules, did you write these lyrics? That is perfectly said. Of course, the people that need to hear it won't listen. The songs they put out are pretty dark on their intros. Great band, and this gives courage and meaning to Britney with one good soul to another. Your insight is spot on. Thank you for being a light in the darkness. Many love, peace. I wrote the lyrics and the melody. Well done, Jules. Strength, peace, and comfort to you and Brittany. Sebastian Tooth, we love it. Brittany, your beautiful soul. Love it, love it, love it. I hope Brittany hears it. I can't help it, but the lyrics are a great message. As far as I can see, all of it started with someone Brittany could say, yeah, that's what I said. YouTube needs to take their channels down. YouTube will get sued soon if they don't. YouTube can't get sued, by the way. I looked into it. It's clear from the words in the song as well as the comments that all of you have not read the injunction that was filed in part because of BJ, all while using SR's name. Everything that BJ says on her channel about what is in the filings is not accurate, but I suppose we all will see what the court decides. The court's not deciding anything because it can't even get through the fucking courts. Kaylee, I was wondering if that was you. On a side note, criticism of BJ public statements is not bullying or harassment. BJ and everyone criticizes CP and KP statements daily. So does that mean she's bullying and harassing them? Like 111, I respect you too much to leave my honest thoughts, Jules, on Brittany, but I'm here for your opinion. Love it, love it, love it. Did I go up? Hell yeah, hell yeah. Preach. Preach. I'm looking for negative comments. Makes me sick how these channels act. She's so sweet and you can hear her voice, how much... Oh, come on. She doesn't even fucking know Sebastian. Let's be real. That's the kind of blind follow shit that I can't get with. She stays so respectful, even to those who absolutely do not deserve it. That's where I draw the line because she doesn't know Sebastian. She never met Sebastian. So don't go, oh, she cares so much. No, she don't. Let's be real. If she stopped making money on Sebastian, she wouldn't talk about Sebastian anymore. Let's call a spade a spade. And I say that about all of them. If people stop making money on Brittany, they wouldn't talk about her anymore. I think people stopped making money on Betty because people got bored. And because of that, they don't talk about Betty anymore. They stopped making money on her. I know that's why they stopped talking about me. They stopped making money on me. So, well, it was time to move on and find someone else. You guys got to get premium. There's no commercials. Hang on. Let me let Psycho in. Premium is the best money I spend every month. Never get a commercial. It's wonderful. Oh. Oh, you got to get premium. Premium is the best. Never get one commercial. It's wonderful.
When I go into like a troll account and I have commercials, I'm like, this sucks. Do you guys like Matt Rife? I fucking love the dude. Sage hates him. I think he's absolutely hysterical. But my daughter says, ew, Mom, he's horrible. Oh, I have the ad blocker too. It doesn't stop YouTube though. Well, then again, it does on my computer. I don't think I have it on my phone. Kaylee, how you doing? Matt Rife, he's a young, good-looking comedian. He's like 30. But I find him absolutely hysterical. Sage said there was some controversy like a year ago, but she don't like him. I think he's fucking hysterical. You love Matt Rife? Thank you, Kaz. That's what I do. I find him hysterical. I mean, I think he's a little high on himself, but he's funny as hell. I was trying to find some clips of him for my sound thing, but I haven't been able to find ones that I really, really like. Yeah, just so you guys know, as a creator, we get paid for premium. Anyone that has premium, we get a percentage of. So not only do you get no commercials, but you're actually supporting creators. Just so you guys know. Please do, Criminal Med. And by the way, if you guys have not watched It's a Crime, her last video, I was watching it the other day, yesterday. I think it was yesterday. And I was wondering what happened to her. Like, she just disappeared. Really sad video. I mean, she's okay. Her kid's okay, but very sad video. And if you liked her and wondering where she is, check out her video. It's a little sad, though. Yeah, Smiley, we do. We get a percentage of premium. I mean, it's not like we're going to get rich off of it, but, you know, it's more than someone that doesn't have premium, per se. And Criminal Med, you're getting 2 candles because I messed up one. So premium is 80. No, premium's like not like $20. I don't know, but not that. We're only a couple of cents. We don't get much, but we get more. Like someone like me, I get more from premium than I do in AdSense. Yeah, it's just a way to support a creator. Yeah, because I made your candle. I was doing labels and stuff, and I didn't realize you wanted a wicked candle. So I'm like, fuck. So now I'm in the process, because it's a layered candle, so I'm making you a wicked one. So it'll be mailed out Tuesday, but you have a regular one in a white vessel. I totally fucked up. When I went to send it out. I was, do labels for sending it out. And I was like, holy shit. She wanted a wicked blueberry. Fuck. So I'm just making you 2. Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah, creators get a small... I mean, like I said, we're not getting rich off of it, but we do get a percentage of all... I mean, just like a couple of cents. But when you have, 300 billion people, that couple of cents makes a difference. It adds up. And you broke that rule for me, Marie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yep.
Donald Trump revoked the Eagles' White House invite after the Super Bowl win. What the fuck? Can he do that? That's kind of rude. Tradition of Super Bowl winning, visiting the White House, a long-standing one, but Donald Trump. Thank you, Smiley.
Been a stalking bitch to you for years. See, the thing is, I have a mental disorder which makes me obsess over people. Laura, I've forgotten what the original beef with you was, but here's why I continue to come after you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So welcome Annie and Jen B. Jen B. Danny C., East Coast Beauty, and Christy. Yeah, why did he revoke that? Donald Trump, who will be attending this year's finale in New Orleans, canceled the Philadelphia Eagles' 2018 trip to the Capitol. What? This was an hour ago. Why are they talking about 2018? The Eagles, led by Nick Foles, clinched victory over the Tom Brady New England Patriots Super Bowl whatever, marking it the highest scoring. A few months later, Doug Peterson's team is scheduled to visit Pennsylvania Avenue to meet Trump. However, several players... Yeah, but that was years ago. Why are they even talking about it now? Who cares? President Trump released a statement. The Eagles are unable to come to the White House with their full team to be celebrated tomorrow. They disagree with the president because he insists they proudly stamp the national anthem. Oh, that was when the knee thing went down. What the fuck does this have to do now? That was like a waste of a read. They're talking about 2018. It's yet to be determined whether the 2025 Eagle squad will have any qualms about visiting President Trump after triumphing at Caesars Superdome. That's so stupid. Inflated chocolate prices. Local candy store worries about its future as chocolate prices continue to rise in 2025. I didn't know chocolate prices were inflated. There's cocoa bean shortages. Did you guys know that? I had no idea. There's now shortages in cocoa bean. 400% increase from last year. Chocolate prices are at a 46-year high. Damn. Who knew? Yeah, no chocolate. Thank you, Marie.
Empty and unfulfilled. So coming after you is my only joy. When you finally come on YouTube to talk about me, oh my God, it's the attention I say I don't want but desperately crave. First,
that's my super chat songs. That's crazy though. Yeah, I wanted to read that. I haven't had a chance to read that yet. Are you testing the sticker things? Good, because this way I can test my sounds. Kim, I don't know about that. That's pushing it a little. You're $13 for 18 eggs? I paid $5 for organic eggs yesterday. Like, they're not that cheap here. I mean, they're not that expensive. I was in Kroger's earlier when I bought Oreos. They were $7.19 for the 18 pack, which is still like astronomical. Don't get me wrong, but not compared to what I keep seeing in other places. But who knew chocolate was a shortage? $10 a dozen? A dozen or 18? No, 18. But I paid $5 a dozen. Where do you pay $2.50 for 18? Hold on. Now I'm curious. Chocolate bean shortage. Yeah, there's a shortage of cocoa beans. The world is not running out of chocolate, but price could remain high for some time. Most of the world's chocolate production relies on the export of beans from West Africa, with, I'm not even going to try, and Ghana, responsible for about 2/3 of global output. Bad weather, disease, and long-term deforestation. Thank you, Marie.
Been a stalking bitch to you for years. See, the thing is, I have a mental disorder which makes me obsess over people. Laura, I've forgotten what the original beef with you was, but here's why I continue to come after you.
Bad weather, disease, and long-term deforestation have resulted in a shortage of cocoa yields in the region. Climate change is also a key contributor. Damn, who knew? Yeah, I'd rather have eggs than chocolate too. African cocoa plants run out of beans. That was March of last year. Wow, it's like not like a joke. Inside the chocolate market meltdown. Historically high prices destroying demand. Lack of demand in part, and especially with Valentine's Day. Damn. Companies attempt to offset cocoa sky prices. Historically, chocolate is sat at around $2,500 per metric ton. In April of 2024, that price ballooned to a whopping $11,000 a ton. Currently, the cost of treats sits at about $10,000 a ton. Think about that. 2013, it was $2,500 per ton. Now it's $10,000 a ton. That's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't even know that. See, this is like you're learning something new every day. You had to look Temu as chocolate. I would not buy chocolate from Temu. That's crazy, though. Does it really have chocolate? Now I'm curious. Temu chocolate. Chocolate candy sold on Temu. Wow, they do. She wasn't lying. Yeah, but look, Hershey's $33. Oh, for 54 ounces. All right, 145 pieces, $33. That's kind of high. Reese's. What? Oh my God. How am I? Oh, I know what I'm doing. $49 for a 6-pack of Reese's? What? Packs, 1.2 ounces, 6 count for $50. That can't be right. Almost sold out. Yeah, I don't believe any of those. But they're selling you a 6-pack. Literally a 6-pack for $49. Dude, that's fucking crazy. 38 sold. $35 ounces. $53. An average bag of Reese's? I know, right? I'm going to start selling chocolates with candles. Aren't most bags of Reese's cups like 16 ounces? These are astronomically high. Yeah, 15 ounce of Reese's, $40. That's a pound. So a pound of Reese's Hearts is $40. And there's 122 sold. Yeah, the 16 ounces is a pound. So you get 25 of these for $40. That is fucking crazy. 1 pound of Reese's, $45. $40. Have they Tamu lost their fucking mind? Or you could save $16 and get it at Walmart. That's insane. So Tamu chocolate is not cheaper. Holy fuck. A pound of Ghirardelli's, they want $106. $106 fucking dollars. And 298 have been sold for a pound. 1 pound. You could buy the same bag in the supermarket for like $10. Wow. Yeah, don't buy chocolate off Tamu. Hold on. I want to see something. All right, just to show you guys, I wanted to double check. You could buy the same bag at Walmart for $16. Tamu is selling it for $108 US. But again, you can buy the exact same bag for $16 from Walmart. Wow. Just wow. So don't buy from Tumu. That's crazy. Yeah, but you know what I noticed too? There's not an egg shortage on organic eggs or cage-free eggs. It's only the cheap eggs that have, or the once were cheap eggs, that have that. All of the, at least here, all the organic eggs, Eggland Best or whatever they're called, those are the ones that I also bought, they're not raising their prices. So the bird flu or whatever, it's not all eggs. It's only your cheaper eggs, if that makes sense. Which is kind of fucking weird. But that's why I'm like, fuck, now I'll get organic eggs. It's the same price as cheap eggs. So I can't believe they're trying to sell $100 fucking dollars. That is crazy. See, you know what though, Amber? If it's all eggs, then they are ripping you off. Because the bird flu doesn't apply to organic eggs. Because they're caged differently. TBI and local LE solve case when YouTubers aren't involved. Well, in all fairness, some YouTubers have solved cases. Not the ones in this community, but. All right, if all eggs are from chickens, then why are some cheap and some aren't? Caged eggs are cheapest as the process super efficient. That's what I'm saying. No, mine aren't. Eggland's Best is the same price. Nothing has changed. I saw it. I'll show you guys. Hold on. Here, look. So you guys don't think I'm crazy. This is my local Kroger's. Your 18 pack of eggs, $8.19. But if you want natural cage-free large brown eggs, they're only $4.99. If you want Simple Truth, which is organic, natural cage-free large brown eggs, 18 pack, $6.99. Organic large brown, 18, $8.49. Small pack. Kroger's eggs, if you want the 60 count, is $22. Organic 12 pack is $5.99. Or you can get the standard Kroger's for $5.69. Make that make sense. That's what I was saying. It's cheaper to buy regular. I mean, it's cheaper to buy organic.
Kroger jumbo white eggs, $5.89. Eggland's Best. This is what I bought earlier, $4.79. And then if you want the 18 count, it's $6.99. And Eggland's Best, I don't know if you guys eat a lot of eggs. Eggland's Best, some fucking good ass eggs. Extra large, pasture raised, $7.99. Eggland's Best Classic 24 count, $8.99. Eggland's Extra Large 12 pack, $4.99, or Kroger's Shit Brands large eggs, $5.49. It makes no sense. So that just tells me that organic eggs were not affected. None of Eggland's Best eggs have been affected at all. None of their chickens have been affected. Oh, these are the ones I got. The organic eggs, $5.79. You see what I'm saying, though? Check out Eggland's Best then. Because they have not, at least Kroger's, have not raised prices on anything except the regular eggs. If he gets ads running during his live stream and he's playing something, he doesn't have premium. Now, if you're watching someone that has ads, that has nothing to do with premium. It's premium on your end. But if like someone plays a video of another creator or something and and they get commercials, that they don't have premium. YouTubers are not solving case. Everyone says that. No, it's not just Petito. It's been a few of them. There's been other cases, Maria. I'm not saying they solved cases. Like, they're not, like, gurus and shit, but. Yeah, you can get chickens here, but my dogs would eat them. But I'm just saying, if your eggs are high, check out Eggland's Best. Because obviously they're not affected. Because they have the exact same prices they've always had. It's only like the cheap brand. Like Simple Truth Organic Cage Free, these have always been very high. Well, don't buy chocolate from Temu, I'll tell you that much. Shit, that's expensive. I don't remember. Now you're going to make me look. Hang on. I know there's been a few, though.
In the digital.
Here you go. I'm going to give you one. I'm going to give you 3 of them. I don't know who this person is. I've never seen this video. So we're going to watch it together.
Age, social media wields an undeniable power. It connects us, informs us, and sometimes, today, we turn the spotlight on 3 exceptional instances where YouTubers stepped up, delved into the darkest corners of human nature, and emerged with answers that had eluded investigators. Our first case takes us back to 2013. A small town in Canada was rocked by the brutal murder of a young woman, her case quickly going cold. Enter John Doe, a YouTuber known for his analytical approach to unsolved mysteries. John revisited the crime scene, interviewed locals,
and presented his findings in a series of videos that renewed public interest in the case. His relentless pursuit of truth led to the discovery of a forgotten piece of evidence, a piece that helped the police arrest the killer. Next, we journey to the United Kingdom in 2016. A cold case from the 90s found new life when Jane Doe, a British YouTuber, decided to investigate. Jane's meticulous research, coupled with her ability to piece together seemingly unrelated facts, breathed new life into the investigation. Her videos, viewed by millions, prompted a viewer to come forward with information that cracked the case wide open, leading to an arrest and conviction. Our final case is as recent as 2022, from the streets of New York City.
Okay, I don't even believe this video is real because he's not giving any fucking names. So let's check out a different video. All right. Oh. All right, here's one. Teens Eric Foster and Jeremy Bechtel disappear in April 2000. Scuba diver whose YouTube channel, all right, Exploring with Nug. Chaos Divers. We know about Petito. I don't know. There has been some. I know there has been some. There was a whole thing on it. A lot of missing person cases solved by YouTube divers. There was actually was it on Netflix? There was a whole series, the whole show about web sleuths. Uh, YouTubers may have solved tragic 4-year-old mystery in 2022. YouTuber opens missing person cold case from 2013. I mean, it has happened. I want to create a YouTube channel based on crime cases. You wouldn't be the first. YouTuber finds remains of missing Missouri man. Oh, same one. Yeah, there's a lot of them. Ugh. All right. I haven't heard of them, but I don't really follow the divers. Not for any other reason. It just doesn't interest me.
What's this? YouTuber went missing after solving Kennica Jenkins. Kennica Jenkins. The fuck are they talking about? Who went missing? Kennica Jenkins. I knew I wasn't saying it right. I was like, why is this not sounding right? Kennica Jenkins. All right, I got a funny video to show you guys. Hold on. I got to go to Facebook. Hopefully I won't get dinged for it. Hang on. A friend of mine sent this to me. I laughed my ass off. And I guess it's like a real movie, which I don't even understand how it's a real movie. If you get offended easy, close your ears. For the rest of you, it's funny as shit.
Ah. Hi, Edward.
Hi, Millie.
You waiting for Ruth?
Yeah, I got off work early, so I thought I'd take her out for a picnic.
It sounds like she's just about done up there.
Shoot that dirty cowboy come all over my face!
Do I look okay?
Yeah, you're good. You look good. Oh. Say, Edward, do you mind if I ask you something?
Yeah, sure.
You're okay with your girlfriend screwing like 15 different guys every day and getting paid to do it?
Oh, well, my job sucks, too.
I know, but I mean, you repair shoes.
Eddie!
Oh, hi, sweetie.
What are you doing here?
Well, I got off work early, and I thought we could go for a walk by the stream. Oh, your breath is up.
Ooh. I had to give a blowjob.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Hey, I got you some flowers.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, come on.
Don't I have the best boyfriend, Millie?
Honestly, I have no fucking idea.
Bye.
Oh, hey, Ruthie, Clyde Hodgkins wanted to come by a little later on.
Well, what do you want?
I think he wants anal.
Oh, honey, we can afford to get you that new belt for church.
Oh, that'd be great.
I know.
So, like 5:30, does that work?
That should work, yeah.
Well, what time's his appointment?
It's really not like a dentist's office here, Edward. You know, he'll just come by when he feels like putting his penis inside an asshole.
Yeah, so we'll just say 5:30. Okay.
Does anyone know if that's like a real movie? Please tell me it's not. But I thought it was funny. Oh, life has been too busy. Oh. Come on, nobody thought that was funny? I thought it was hysterical. Uh-oh, Dane's calling. Go to bed. I will. All right, I'll put your clothes in the dryer. Love you. Bye. I thought that was funny. I can't believe you guys didn't laugh. But yeah, I'm curious if it's a real movie.
Um, let's see. A Million Ways to Die in the West, 2014. Yeah, it is a real movie. It stars Charlize Theron, Liam Neeson, Neil Patrick Harris. There's a big staff in it. It got 3 stars. A cowardly farmer begins to fall for the mysterious new woman in town. He must put his courage to the test when her husband, a notorious gunslinger. Yeah, it's a real movie. That's funny. Jamie Foxx is in it. That's an all-star cast, though. Oh, is Amber still here? Did you watch Companion yet? I am going to watch. I want to see it. That's a good cast, though. Liam Neeson, Charlize Theron, Neil Patrick Harris, Sarah Silverman. That's an Evan McGregor. That's an all-star cast. Giovanni Ribisi. Look. That's a good cast. Wasn't that good? I knew you'd like it. Oh, that's right. You did tell me you liked it. I forgot. So if you guys haven't seen Companion, it's a good movie. It's in theaters now, or you can join Patreon and see it there. Either or. But it was good. Every time there's like a really good movie that I like, I upload it to Patreon. I got to give them something. A little something, something. Or you can watch it in theaters. Or it's cheaper to just join Patreon. But no, it's a good flick. It was different. Not your standard movie either. It was different. It was good. So, all right, it's midnight. I got to go throw his laundry in the dryer. I'm going to get off. It better stop raining so I can start walking again. But I'm going to do a recipe tomorrow. I have never made this before. I've heard about it, though, and I'm curious to try it. It's like you make mousse out of cottage cheese, and it's really good. I do that, Smiley. I liked it more than Kind of Pregnant. Even though you didn't like Kind of Pregnant, I thought it was cute. I agree, though. I like Amy Schumer. She always plays like the same type of role. What channel, Smiley? If I had the time, I would debunk more. Oh, I never even heard of her. Michelle Walks? Now I'm curious. Oh, Michelle After Dark? Yeah, it's Michelle After Dark. She's not a favorite of mine. Not that there's anything wrong with her, but to me, she's the same as everyone else. And she never shows her face. But that's just a personal thing. I know a lot of people like her. I personally don't watch her. Um, I didn't like her stuff with Summer Wells, but again, it's just a personal opinion. I don't not like her. I just don't watch her. But yeah, I don't have a problem with people mentioning other channels. I mean, my feeling is, Smile, you don't have to show your face all the time, but I want to know who a person is. I want them to at least be on camera a couple of times so I can see that they're a real person, who they are, what they look like. I feel like when you never show your face ever, you're hiding something. But that's just me. Some people don't care. When it comes to true crime, personally, I do care. Spitfire, go watch. You have Netflix? Go watch 10-hour series called Tiny Pretty Things. Excellent movie. Excellent series. It's on Netflix. Oh, I don't think she's ever been on camera, Marie. And if she has, great. But I don't know. I just don't watch her. Honestly, there's very few crime channels that I do watch. I watch Misery Machine. I watch love Rotten Mango. I fucking love that girl. Kimberlea is another one I watch. Who else? Dark Livity, which is also Kimberlea. Who else? Who else? Who else? I don't know. Those are the main ones I watch, but I fucking love Rotten Mango. She is like my go-to. That girl could talk about anything, and I'm interested. She actually just did a video today on what's her name? The 13-year-old. Oh my god. Why can't I think of the name? The one whose mother's boyfriend was part of a ped ring. Mom's name is Jennifer. I wrote the mom. Why am I blank on the fucking name? Oh my god. I'm like brain dead. Help me out, guys. No, no, no. Oh. No, no, no. The guy killed the stepdaughter on the way to school. Big case. I don't know why my mind is blank. The mom's name is Jennifer. Madeline Soto. Thank you. I couldn't think of the name. Yeah, Rotten Mango just did an hour and a half episode on Madeline Soto. I'm going to listen to it after this live. I just noticed it before. Yeah, Spitfire, I'm telling you. Pretty young thing, or pretty tiny pretty things on Netflix was excellent. Yeah, Madeline Soto. I don't know why I couldn't think of the name. I'm like, oh my god, my fucking brain is like blank. But Rotten Mango, yeah, she just did an hour and a half of video of it. I love Rotten Mango. Rotten Mango, Misery Machine, and Kimberlea and Dark Livity are my main go-tos. Like Kimberlea, I listen to when I'm walking because her videos and her and a husband, which is Dark Livity, their videos are like always 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So it's great walking. And I don't have to worry about, holding my phone or anything. I just put it on and I know I got like an hour or two. Rotten Mango does long videos too. So, All right. I'm going to get off. I can't fall asleep. I got to do date and stuff. But I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. I won't be around during the day. I got to babysit. But I'll be around tomorrow night. Yeah, I remember the mom because I wrote an email to her. But for some reason, I remember the mom. I just couldn't remember her name. It was weird. But we got it now. So, all right. I want to thank you guys. Thank you for the membership, Smiley. Thank you, Marie, for the super chats. I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. And again, J is for justice. That is not a racist comment. There was nothing racist about it. You and your 100 people that think it's racist need to get your head examined because there was nothing racist about it. My final words are stop letting hate interfere with reality. Because your hate for Brittany J doesn't mean that something is racist, especially because Brittany J is not even one that wrote the fucking song. These people have way too much hate for their own good. So, on that note, I'll see you beautiful people tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Be good to each other. Be nice to each other. And have a good day. Peace.